I don't know if this outdoor thing is going to work, but I'm going to give it a try. I did a side-by-side. I saw a lot of people when I was doing the video before this one about leather fragrances. I found that a lot of people found African leather similar to a fragrance that I have a decant of in my collection, which is 02 L'air de Desert Marocain by Tower Perfumes. The perfume is Andy Tower. He's a Swiss-born, self-taught perfumer who's created by now, I think, like 50 or 60 fragrances. And this is actually the only one that I've tried. And this is very much spoken about, very hyped. It has a very high rating on Fragrantica, like 4.48. African is like 4.28, so these are like super popular fragrances, both of them. I find that they have things in common, but they're also different. One big difference is that I would wear this one, but I wouldn't wear this one. This is more masculine to me. I find this like, when I smell this, I think of an attractive man, and I just don't want to wear it myself. With this, I find really unisex, maybe a little bit more masculine leaning, but super beautiful, kind of a classic amber with a little bit more of a challenge, perhaps a little drier, a little smokier. That balsamic note comes from the labdanum in here. It does have cumin. The notes they have in common are cumin, geranium, vetiver, and patchouli. And those I find often are masculine notes in masculine perfumes, especially vetiver and geranium. I think the dose of geranium in here is so high, making it lean a little masculine. I don't find this that leathery. That's not the problem here. I think it is maybe the cardamom. I find that I like cardamom a lot in certain kinds of fragrances, like gourmands, where there it comes across as more warm. But cardamom actually is kind of a cold. At least if you grind, you use a mortar and pestle, and you grind these little cardamom kernels, and you put your nose in there. It comes off as really cold, almost a little toothpaste-like, actually. So depending on the dose and what it's combined with, if you combine it with like citruses, it kind of goes really cold. And I think with the pepperiness and the citrus nuances of the geranium and that big blast of cardamom, there's a kind of a cold top to African leather. So you have to wait like 30 to 45 minutes before African leather actually gets enjoyable. Whereas this one, the Tower perfume, it's good pretty much right away. Beautiful. Like, you could wait 10 seconds. There's a little bit of a fireplace vibe, but not at all like, it's still not over smoky. It's kind of like a fire that's still kind of, the flames are still kind of active, and it's not like the ashiness afterwards. It's, I find it really beautiful, and it doesn't have a leathered accord listed, but it has birch, and I know birch is used a lot to create kind of the vibe of leather, because I think birch tar is used to like cure leather. I think it's used in the process of making leather soft and wearable, and also like we could make shoes from it and things like that. African leather, it goes into kind of an oudy place. This one does not have oud. This one also has saffron, and this one has petitgrain, so it's a little bit green as well in the opening. I like petitgrain. And it has ambergris. And I find that a lot of fragrances with ambergris have that kind of really nice, well-blendedness, that it kind of binds everything together in a nice way. Depending on the dose, it can come off across as very animalic. I don't think this is too animalic. This is a little bit animalic. Okay, I hear the train coming, so I got to round this off pretty quick because it gets really loud out here. Anyway, this I would wear, this I wouldn't wear. They're both really nice fragrances. Do check them out.